One, two, one, two. Welcome to the After the Bell DJs Talking WWE podcast. My name is Matt, representing Allentown, Pennsylvania, and I got my brother with me tonight, DJ Heavy, representing Chicago. What up, Darren? How's it going, brother?
What's going on, guys? How we feel today? How we feel, man?
Looking good, man. You're nice and non-pixelated, looking all crispy in 4K. So
we were talking before, but I hated the way I look, man. I feel like I'm a Nintendo 64 character, man. I got this old MacBook.
Playing GoldenEye and shit.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love it. So, man, one hell of a show, dude. This was one of the best Raws I can remember in a minute, man. Like, it was just nonstop. I was like, God damn. I was like, yeah. Especially coming off of last, Friday was the last show. And Friday's show was a little, but man, they came out the gate swinging with this one. So they're live from Boston. So let's just jump right into it. Our first segment, we get the man, Brock Lesnar, coming out with Paul Heyman. And Heyman, he puts over Brock like he normally does, just, saying how he's unstoppable. And, of course, Oba Femi's music hits and Oba comes out. We know we're getting the Oba Brock matchup at WrestleMania. I like the FAF5 shirt that Brock had on. I thought that was pretty funny. I like that. So Brock is in the ring. Oba comes out and they pretty much go at it almost immediately. And Brock kind of does an attempt of an F5 on Oba, but Oba slips out of it, clotheslines him out of the ring, and I think, and shout out to Brock Lesnar for selling this, the look on his face was like, you don't see that, you don't see that on Brock's face. You don't see that look of like, oh shit, maybe I bit off a little bit more than I could chew here over at WrestleMania. So, man, how excited are you for this matchup, WrestleMania? Oba, Brock. It feels like every time we get these little glimpses, we're like, oh shit, this is going to be crazy. So what do you think, Kev? Talk to me.
The Tale of Two Titans, man. I'm excited. I'm loving it, man. It's shaping up to be really, really good. Every time I get pumped every time they put the measurements of like the chest and the arm.
Yeah, the stats. This is crazy, right?
Excited. It's great. It's like seeing two behemoth football teams going at it. So this is great.
Yeah, man.
This is what the old model used to be. Back in the day, it used to be about the big guy versus the big guy, big meaty men, dog. And we got away from that. We broke away in the 90s when there was more like, smaller guys that were champions. McMahon always loved big guys fighting big guys. This is true to this day.
Yeah,
I want to see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I'm getting caught up right now, so I'm actually up to the '92 WrestleMania. So it's like you said, it's just Warrior and Hogan, and it's just all the big guys, man. So it's just crazy. Clutch Duo, hell of a show, man. Shout out to Clutch Duo over on YouTube. Shout out to D Walker on Twitch, man. Appreciate you always. He said Brock's definitely getting one over in MSG. Yeah, because Oba's definitely up as far as the pre-little scuffles. Yeah, the pre-little scuffles. Oba's definitely up. Kerfuffles, I like that. So, yeah, man. So, I'm just super excited for this match. Can't wait. Can't come soon enough. I mean, we all wanted it. We're definitely getting it. One thing I do want to ask you, Hev, is that look of fear on Brock's face. How do you feel Brock's doing a job of selling this match? I feel like he's crushing it.
He is doing a great job. I mean, there's a thing going around that Brock will sell for you if he likes you. And apparently he sees something in this kid. He likes this kid. Now, will he put the kid over in the match? That's a different thing. But right now, leading up to it, Brock, he's been in the game for a long time. So he knows good business. He knows how to sell good business. And I mean, he's selling those tickets because I can't wait to see this fight.
Same.
This is good.
Yeah, no, the build on it is definitely crazy. So let me ask you with these couple exchanges before we move on to the next to our first match here. With these couple exchanges, who do you think's gonna win? I honestly don't know. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure because I can see Oba getting it. I can see Oba taking him out, but
it's hard because you're asking because this is Oba's first WrestleMania. I mean, like they would have to be
I
pushing this
know.
guy to the moon for him to
I
be
know.
in his first WrestleMania and to beat the one Brock Lesnar. I mean, Paul Heyman and Brock are all about shocking people, right? They broke the streak of WrestleMania for Undertaker, right? So I could see this being like a big oh shit moment. Was put the next guy over because we still talk about Brock beating that streak, and if Oba were to win, we would talk about this for a very long time. So. I mean, I don't know. I don't. My gut tells me
Yeah, I
Brock is
honestly.
more experienced. He's been in
Mhm.
many WrestleManias, and him losing to a rookie, I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it, but at the same time, I could see it. That's where I'm at with it. Where I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't see it. Like, there's no way that's gonna, but it could
but
happen. Like, it's,
that's how you know you have a great build when you don't know who
yeah,
wins, and you honestly don't even care. You're like, yo, you know what? Like, I kind of want this guy to win. If he doesn't win, great. If he does win, amazing. That's a good build to a fight. That's a good fight.
yeah. When you're just excited for like the match, and it's just like, as long as it's a good match, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's how we're all kind of feeling about that right now. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
hell of a way to
Great
open
job.
up the show. So yeah, absolutely love that. So good job, Triple H, on on getting that there. So first match of the night, we get the Vision versus the Usos. I always hate when people pluralize things. That should be so. Usos and the Vision. It was an okay match, but definitely a cool little sequence that happened here. So Logan Paul is outside of the ring and he goes to put the brass knuckles on. And as he puts the brass knuckles on, LA Knight's music hits. And the look on Logan's face, he would have thought Brock Lesnar was coming out. Like, like he was like, oh no, not LA Knight. It's like, I mean, I think I've been beating his ass for a couple weeks now. Like, I don't know why you're that scared of him. So LA Knight comes out, takes a cheap shot on Logan, actually slides the brass knuckles to Jay. And this is the part that I really loved. Jay puts the brass knuckles on and boom, knocks out Austin Theory right in front of the ref. Right in front of the ref, just clocks him. DQ, of
No
course.
F's given.
Yeah, he didn't give two shits, man. He just knocked him right out. And then he saw Logan and bang, knocked him out too. And I was like, that's when I text you. I was like, oh, I like all of this. Like I'm with all this right now. Yeah, I was like, I'm especially like you know how I feel about Austin Theory. I actually like Logan Paul, but Austin Theory, that dude's got to go. So when he got clocked, I was like, hell yeah, I'm all about this one here. So how'd you feel about this segment? Definitely feels like we're um, leaning towards that WrestleMania tag. You know, maybe more than one match, Usos and Vision. Maybe LA Knight gets involved. If I know we kind of talked about this before, but how do you kind of feel about this segment? I'll let you talk a little bit here about
This
this.
segment's a little weird for me because I don't know where we're leading to this, right? Like I don't
Right.
know either because if we're trying to figure out like where this is going, like I don't know, do we run this back again at Mania because they technically won because they kind of hinted to that if Austin Theory and Logan Paul knock them off, then this is a guaranteed championship fight at Mania. Paul Heyman made the call a little later, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, but then you got Jay acting extremely heel. This made me interested. Like the match
Yeah.
itself was blah.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
the
It actually
story
wasn't bad. It was
it
just
wasn't
very
bad. It
mid.
wasn't
It was
bad.
very mid. Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was an okay match. It was okay. It
Yeah.
was nothing spectacular,
Yeah.
but I think the storyline for me is what really drove it.
Yeah.
Jay just becoming this different type of guy. You know, I'm intrigued. I don't really care for babyface Jay. I like the more intense Jay when he's
Mhm.
about to pop off, and we'll get to the end of it. But I mean, like
Yeah.
Jesus, man, him snapping like that and just going full on, just I don't give a shit. Knock this guy
Yeah.
out
Like,
in front of the ref. That's great. That's good stuff, man.
hell
And
yeah. Hell
it's a
yeah.
good first character change. And I think this is the bankers of a heel. So I
Mhm.
you know I think it's going to be Crash Out Jay. I love that. Crash Out Jay. We'll call him Crash Out Jay.
Yep, yeah. No, he's definitely unhinged. So I love that. Shout out to D Walker. So yeah, so honestly, well, they did announce. Remember, I don't know if you saw it or maybe you got up for a second there, but Paul Heyman did ask for the same match next Monday.
Okay.
So we're actually getting this match next Monday. But it's a street fight. I think it was a street fight.
Oh yeah,
note
I
on
did
that.
see
Yeah.
Fight,
So this time it's going to be So this time it's going to be a street fight next week.
Was it Monday
now,
or is it's at main event, right? Is it a Saturday main event?
I thought he said Monday, but is there a main event coming up?
I don't know.
I was gonna say I don't know if there's another main event coming up. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because I kind of feel, because like you said, I'm kind of like, where are they going with this? I feel like we're not going to get a result next week either, and then this is when it's going to kind of come more into focus of like, okay, this person interferes, so it'll be, LA Knight and the Usos versus the Vision and whoever. I don't know, you know what I mean? But I feel like it'll get a little bit clearer next week once we kind of get that street fight, kind of see where that goes. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a pretty solid segment there. Anything else to touch on with this, before I move on?
I'm here for it. I'm here for the heel turn of Jay.
Yeah, Jay is definitely, we're going to talk a little bit more about Jay a little bit later in the show. But next, we got a segment from Becky Lynch, who is not necessarily like one of my favorites, but I actually did like this promo a lot. So Becky comes out, cuts her promo against AJ Lee, and had some funny jokes in there about her daughter is skipping and singing AJ Lee's song. I can imagine, as a father of two girls yourself, that would piss you off if your ultimate enemy and your daughters were singing their song.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I can imagine that get a little testy to Becky. So AJ comes out, accepts the challenge. She's like, all right, I'll give you what you want, WrestleMania. And Becky just kind of laughs. It's like, you fell right into my trap. We all knew this was going to be a Mania match. Really no surprise here. But I did like the back and forth with this. Becky, AJ, we're getting out of Mania. How do you feel? You feel like AJ's going to retain, or do you think they're going to give it up to Beck?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to give it up to Beck. I mean,
me too.
Yeah, I think it's about time. I mean, everything that I'm surprised you don't like Becky Lynch. I love Becky, man. It took a while for me to come around to her, but once I came around to her, I thought she's great, and I love her little Becky Trump impersonation thing that she's been doing, this character she's been working. It's been great, and it's not just me that says it.
Bleacher Report. Don't forget Bleacher Report. Yeah.
Everybody says it.
Everybody says it. But, so it's go ahead. Finish.
But long story less long. I just think that I think it was nice to put the belt on AJ for a little bit, but the belt ultimately belongs to Becky, and I think it was a great way to kind of bring AJ back in, give her a nod to everything she's done in the past, have her hold the belt in this new current time, defend it a few times, and now it's time to bring it back home to the man.
Yeah, I think AJ, is going to lose it, just mainly for the main reason of AJ's kind of a part-timer. Becky's there every week, so you know what I mean. Like, I can't see them keeping it on AJ just for that simple reason of like, AJ's not here every single week. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. Nice mid-card match for Mania, so I'm cool with that. I got no problem with that. Our next match, we got some fireworks on this one. Jevon Evans and Grayson Waller. So Grayson's got some moves. He's a little bit underrated, like he's athletic enough that he could really shine in the ring. And him going against Jevon, if he's just high flying in, oh my God, his Hurricanrana off of the top. Oh my goodness, yo!
I don't think I've ever really seen anything that crazy.
Yo, this match was just This match was just insane. Jevon Evans gets the pin on Grayson Waller after that crazy Hurricanrana, and then he hits the OG cutter and basically pins him out. Little confrontation between Grayson and Kofi. And it was kind of funny. I like how Michael Cole and Corey Graves are kind of talking it up a little bit, how Grayson Waller probably feels some type of way. He's been trying to be down with the New Day, and they haven't officially let him in yet. And basically the New Day's like, hey, we like Jevon Evans. You want to come join us? Like Grayson's like, yo, what the hell? I've been here the whole time. So little tensions breaking out between that. And then Waller felt some type of way because at one point Jevon got outside of the ring and Kofi just kind of looked. And Waller's like, yo, you ain't going to help? And he's just like, what? You're going to get disqualified if I help. Like, what are you talking about? What you talking about? So what'd you think of the match overall? I love the match. I thought it was amazing. It's high flying. That's my kind of wrestling. So what'd you think, Ev?
I thought it was great, man. You know, Jevon Evans is like you said, he's a high flyer. So, and he's really good, man. I'm so shocked that he's that good.
Really good.
I'm almost nervous that some of the bumps he takes and some of the risk he takes, man. I'm just like, man, I hope this guy doesn't have an expiration date on him. But I mean, that Hurricane Rana off the top rope, standing Hurricane Rana off the top rope, which is insane when you think about it. To jump from the ropes that you're already balancing on the top to jump up high enough again, you know. Like, how tall is Grayson Waller? You think maybe like 5-6 feet to jump that high, grab it and do it right. So now you're doing like a flip from that like up high. It's crazy. It's insane. And then to do that, to run to the corner and then jump off the top rope backwards into another OG cutter is just
crazy.
Yeah, those two bumps back to back were insane. So kudos to the young guy, man. He's
man.
crazy enough to do it. Salute to them. And I thought this match was really good, really athletic. And I think, like you said, it's a great reminder that Grayson Waller can go, man. You know, he's not just a comedy act. He's a pretty respectable, decent wrestler, man. So I applaud showing his talents, and I liked where the story's going. I want to see more of this since Woods is out. Is this like a Kofi face turn? You know, is this where we're going, or does Jevon go heel and join the New Day and they continue on this F everybody path? To me, it seems like it might be a face turn for Kofi, honestly.
So, you know, my thinking with this whole thing is, man, at this point, they got to get Jevon on the WrestleMania card somewhere, right? So I'm wondering, like, if maybe this might lead to a Kofi Jevon matchup at Mania, maybe, like, because he's got to fight somebody. And like, I'm just trying to think of like the storylines of where he could kind of fit in. What are your thoughts of a possible Mania matchup? Chat, if you got anything too, let me know what you think.
I honestly remember. I don't know if you remember when this happened, the match between Kofi and him on a random Monday Night Raw. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
really, we're getting it now. I thought this would have been like a Mania B card or C card match. Like we could have had this at Mania. Like this is crazy. And then the match happened, and it happened the way it happened. But I mean, I wouldn't be mad again if they went full force and just went crazy at Mania. I would love to see that. That'd be great.
I feel like that's where it's kind of going, just because I'm not sure where Jevon will fall other stories, unless he just kind of makes something up real quick, you know, in these next couple weeks. Because he's kind of in a little bit of a no man's land as far as stories go, other than this whole, you know, Kofi angle here. So we'll see, man. But hell of a match, man. I mean, like I said, this show has been it was a really good show. All right, so next up, we get the announcement with the backstage with the street fight, which he had already kind of talked about. Then Paul Heyman, right after that, goes into the ring to cut a promo himself. And Heyman's like, man, I've been having a pretty bad night. and Seth Rollins, you know, we're in the same mindset. I just want this to be over with. So come out here right now and just end it. And then we see the hooded figure coming through the crowd. And at this point, why is he still in the hood?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the hood. I don't know what that's supposed to represent. I'm so curious to
at this point. Yeah, at this point, we know it's you, Seth. Yeah. So I don't. Yeah. So that point, that kind of went over my head as far as the decision on that. But Seth comes out, and as Heyman's back's turned, he jumps onto the announce desk, and as he jumps on the announce desk, probably the worst looking acting cops I've ever seen come out. These guys definitely don't look like cops, but they're like, hey, come down, you know, you gotta come down. And we come to find out that Paul Heyman has a restraining order on Seth Rollins, and Seth is now violating that restraining order, so he is going to be arrested.
Maybe
And
that's why he has the hood.
yeah, he's trying to avoid the.
Don't know it's me.
Yeah, don't.
You don't know who that was.
So, as the police are escorting him out of the arena, Seth is just kind of smiling the whole time, and Paul's yapping on the mic, and he's just like, "You're going to jail. Your wife's gonna divorce you. Your kid's gonna be an orphan, but don't worry, I'll adopt her and I'll show her he says something like, I'll show her what a real father is, or something like that." And Seth, basically, that was the trigger point, and Seth kind of alludes the cock. Go ahead.
One of the ones that really caught me off guard when he was like, "Your wife is going to divorce her, and then she'll have her way with every man in the back."
Oh, in the locker room. I forgot about that,
brother.
I forgot about that.
Are you going to? My wife is going to be passed around like punched in the back. What are we talking about?
Talking about the wife, talking about the kids. So that kind of set Seth off, and he kind of diverts into the ring and gives a pretty good bump to Paul. And Paul goes down, and Paul's kind of laughing because at that point, then security breaks everything up. He gets arrested and gets escorted out of the arena. Personal feuds, man. That's what good storytelling is, right? What'd you think about the segment overall? And I thought it was good. I liked it. So what'd you think of?
I thought that was great. I love the punch, like you said. It's WrestleMania season, so I think these guys are punching each other for real to sell this shit, and that was a real punch. He punched the shit out of Heyman. It was good. It was good. I thought it was great. Again, I didn't see the restraining order angle. Once I saw the cops, I'm like, what the hell? Cops doing out here, and there was a straight. I'm like, oh, okay. So we upgraded our security to doing nothing to even more doing.
We upgraded our security to being guys in security T-shirts that suck to being guys in police officer uniforms that suck. So
I would love it if they would use the same guys. I just didn't realize it. Like the internet just finds.
They probably are. Yeah, they probably
same
are.
Guys.
Have you ever seen the old clips of like Damian Priest as a security guard like in WWE? Yeah, you see, so I'm sure I'm sure they're the same. Yeah. But
you were just a security officer last week?
Didn't I see you over at that? I love it.
School? Yeah. But no, I thought the segment was good. It was good. It's keeping the storyline. My only question to you is, where are we doing with this segment? Like, stuff isn't cleared. He's not going to fight Heyman. Heyman has nobody else to really jump in here unless Braun or Bronson somehow is pulling a Seth Rollins and not really hurt. I don't know where this segment is leading towards anything outside of WrestleMania, because
and Paul actually mentioned in the beginning of his promo too. He said, Bronson's out for a while. He said Brock's out for a while. So like he said they're out. So again, it could definitely be a work. But you're not wrong, because who's Seth fighting at Mania, or is Seth fighting at Mania? We don't even know that. You know what I mean?
D. Walker says Braun is coming back, so maybe you throw Braun Breaker in there and they both get cleared to wrestle. Maybe
I mean, at this point, it's just a hunch, because Heyman did say that they're out. Again, it could be a work, but at this point, we're just kind of grasping at straws pretty much is where we're at with it right now. But yeah, so good promo segment there. Next up, we get probably and I'm going to say this, for not that it was bad, but probably the worst match of the night, just because the card was so good tonight. Like everything was so good. We get a tag team of Bayley and Lyra versus the Kabuki Warriors. I'm sick of the Kabuki Warriors. I'm actually more just sick of Asuka. I like Kairi Sane, and I like her moves. I think she's really good. But it was just kind of a average match. Lyra, hits her finish and pins for the win. And then afterwards, Jackie Redmond jumps into the ring, and then the girls kind of take the mic, and Bayley and Lyra are just like, hey, we're trying to get to Mania. We only got a couple weeks left. And they basically call out Nia and Lash. They want to go after them. And I still think for Mania, I think we're going to get more than two tags for the women. I feel like it's going to be a multi kind of tag match. But how'd you feel about this match overall? I thought it was solid. Nothing that necessarily blew me away, but it was just more building towards Bayley and Lyra, I feel, for Mania. But what are your thoughts, Ev?
Yeah, same thing. I didn't really dislike this match. I thought the match was just okay. It was a good match. 4 veterans and they're doing their thing. Well, not 3 veterans and Lyra. So it was a good match. It was good. Nothing to really, no notes. It was fine.
Yeah. And then backstage we get a little, which they've been hinting at with Kyrie and Asuka, and that kind of split. We see Asuka yelling at Kyrie per usual, and then that's honestly what bothers me the most about Asuka is like that, like when she talks and yells, like it's just like it's like what do you have, golf balls in your mouth? Like what the hell is going on? Like what is she gargling on? Like my goodness, girl, speak clearly, please. But then Asuka kind of goes away, and Io Sky comes into the frame. And it's basically like, hey, you don't deserve that. And you can tell Kyrie's kind of like, yeah, I don't deserve this. So we'll see where that goes. That might lead to a Mania too. You know what I mean? Kyrie, Asuka?
Yeah, I think so as well. This is kind of giving that I love you Solo vibes to I hate you Solo,
Right,
so like
right.
one of the things where you keep screaming at your car.
Yeah.
It's like
her Chewbacca. she's Chewbacca. Yeah, she's a Japanese Chewbacca who wrestles. Yeah, there we go. We cracked the code on Asuka. Oh man, Lord, this girl, I tell you.
But we're gonna get the payoff of like she's gonna say Kyrie, and we're gonna see her stand up for herself, and I'm gonna buy it like a sucker, everybody else does. So
yeah, and I mean, like I said, I like Kyrie. I think she's good. Like I actually think she's really good.
She's solid. She's a good wrestler.
Asuka, I'm not as big of a fan in ring. You know what I mean? And actually, that was the thing about Becky too. It's not that I necessarily like dislike Becky. It's just her in-ring work doesn't really impress me as much. And
Becky can go, man. I love Becky Lynch.
Her run. But here's the thing:
her run lately has been kind of like,
and that's where I'm at.
She hasn't really taken a lot of crazy bumps, but before she had the kid, she was going. People in the chat can tell you she was going hard. She was good.
And see, I haven't seen any of that stuff, so that's why I have that mentality of I'm like, she's all right.
Since she came back from her sabbatical, she had a baby and she came back, and then she left to go write a book, and then came back. And since she's been back, it hasn't been like the same Becky Lynch, but it's been more promo work than anything, and I've been enjoying it.
And she does good in that angle for sure. She's probably, if not the best female on the mic for sure in the WWE right now. So she's definitely top of the card when it comes to that. So next, man, we get another banger of a match here, man. Penta and Dom, man. Whew, man, this show. So Penta, yeah, man, they was Steph Curry in tonight, man. I tell you. So first off, Dom enters the ring with Liv Morgan, and as they're walking down, bam, Liv gets blindsided by Steph, and Steph starts slamming her she slammed her into the Tron. You seen the Tron went out for a second?
Yeah.
She actually slammed her into the Tron and just went out for a second. And then they're fighting in Gorilla. Like, they went into Gorilla. They're getting thrown, and Steph gets a nice throwdown on Liv right on the Gorilla floor. I don't know if that's matted back there, so that must have hurt. Honestly, when she hit the ground, I was like, damn. I even said it audibly. I was like, damn. I was like, oh, shit, okay. Yeah, I was like, damn. Yeah, D Walker too, banger. Yeah. So they're wrestling in Gorilla. We kind of cut to commercial. Then as we come back, I don't know, did anything happen in commercial? I know you watched during the commercials. Did anything happen during the commercial that you?
So there's a couple of things. There was a Danhausen segment during the commercial.
Damn.
Where he cursed Speed. Did you see that, or was that was during the
commercial? Actually, that was on the show. That was on the show. I think that was on the show. Either that or I saw it on social. So
and then they had 2 Grande Americano, the original and the.
Oh yeah, we didn't see that.
they cut great promos on each other. Both of them they were really good.
Wow, I'm surprised they
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and then I don't remember if there was anything after that with the Stephanie Vercare. I think they went.
Yeah, because it was literally we were in Gorilla and then we were just back to the ring, so I wasn't sure if there was anything in the middle of that. So then we get JD to he's out there with Dom, and then Penta comes in the ring. They kind of start the match, and man, another high flying, amazing moves, and Penta ends up in the 619 position. Dom hits it. Then as Penta's laid out, Dom gets up on the ropes and he's ready to do his frog splash, and then Finn Balor's music hits. And we knew this was coming. So Finn Balor comes out and JD notices. So JD's like, yo, I'm defend my boy. Goes right after, and Finn starts fucking up JD. he starts rocking him. So I was like, God damn. I was like, he's really going in on it. So Dom is distracted as this is all going on. Ends up doing his frog splash, but Penta, obviously, I think he got his legs up or his knees up, hits Dom, pins Dom, retains, all that good stuff. But it ain't over, because then Finn goes into the ring, starts beating up Dom, starts beating up JD, and Finn's just spazzing out on all of them. I love this segment. So Dom basically ends up running away, leaving JD in the ring to just get beat up. Like, damn, that's messed up. As your boy, he was sticking up for you, and as he's getting his ass beat, you're like, yeah, all right, I'm just get up out of here. Like, let me just skate on out of here. Kind of a weak little move. What'd you think of the match and all the melee afterwards?
I thought the match was really phenomenal. Same thing. There's nothing I really want to add. You hit the nail on the head. High flying, great action. Penta, I don't think I've seen a bad match from that guy yet since he's been in WWE.
He's knocking it out the park.
He's been knocking it out the park, man. Like I'm glad they put the belt on him. Yeah. He's been crushing. He's been crushing in all angles. And then I'd love to work with Dom. Dom's also a workhorse as well.
Yeah.
I love the fact that before the bell even rang and he just jumped him. Well, Alicia Taylor started and announced the match, and then you just see Dom just make a mad dash over to Penta and just start fucking him up.
Yeah, he was ready.
Yep. That was just classic, great heel work, man. He's good, man. Like I can't say about like this heel work. I was like, son of a bitch, I hate this guy, but I love him at the same time.
I think we all feel that way. Like, he's definitely one of the ones like a Trick Williams where like at the drop of a dime he could just be face and we were like, yeah, we love him, of course. Yeah, it's all good. So they're definitely, but what are you thinking, man? We've been talking about it a little bit. We're gonna get a little Dom Finn action at Mania.
I think that's where we're going to it. I would like to see that. I think that's gonna be where we're building towards, honestly, and I'm not mad at it. I would have loved to seen a bid for a championship, but I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe Dom puts his AAA champion, Mega Campeon, whatever it is, on it. I mean, it has nothing to do with. But I mean, I would love to see, and Dom go at it.
See it for a belt.
Yeah, I would love to see it for a belt.
Yeah, no, for sure. And they're probably going this route without the belt because they can still give Penta another match with somebody for the belt. You know what I mean? At Mania. So they're probably looking at it. Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah, because Penta's got to be a Mania too, right? Like, got to be.
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, you'd be surprised. I mean, they might have him on the Going Home show or the Raw after Mania. A lot of those guys, they need somebody to wrestle the Raw after Mania.
Yeah, so, you ain't wrong there. Yeah, you ain't wrong there.
And Penta's been knocking out the park, so he'll give you a great show. So
yeah,
I don't know.
He could give a good main event for a go home show for sure. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. So again, man, this night was just filled with bangers, man. Just a really, really good show. And then we close it out with the CM Punk and Roman Reigns promo here. Now it's funny because they advertise it like this, but when I saw CM Punk just come out solo, I was like, oh, I thought Roman was there, but maybe not. So Punk basically comes into the ring, and not only did he get personal with Roman like he's been, shout out for Just for Men and all that stuff that he was talking about being old. That was a funny line. That was brutal. But one thing that I really noticed about Punk's promo is he was really going in on like the family. Like, he was just kind of like, I ain't scared of none of you Samoans. Like, I was like, oh shit.
He's leaning into it, and he's leaning into it rough. And I think this is like a good angle. And it's just interesting because I saw, what was it? Who was in the back? I forget who it was. They zoomed in on him. It might have been LA Knight or whoever. And then they had like The Rock in the back. They always like to, give these little Easter eggs. And they had like a big ass post of The Rock in the back. And we've been talking about just Samoans and, people calling shots and certain things. And I don't know, man. Every year they find a way to kind of plant The Rock into WrestleMania. But this year, I don't know. I'm curious to see what we're going with this. But I love the fact that him attacking the family is phenomenal. I love that angle. But I'll let you keep going with the segment because I have some other questions for you.
Yeah. So Punk comes out, like I said, cuts a promo with the family, and then the Usos come out, and Jay's in that mode like you had talked about earlier. Like he's in that heel mode of like he's just ready to wreck and destroy. So he gets on the mic, basically really getting in Punk's face, and Jimmy comes out then to kind of like de-escalate the situation a little bit, telling him to calm down. Then almost immediately, not far after that, Roman's music hits, and then Roman finally comes out, and this was a interesting. I was like, oh, this could go two ways here. Roman basically says to the Usos, respectfully, get out of my ring. And Jimmy's like, word, all right, yeah, we'll get out, but Jay isn't feeling that and wants to really punch CM Punk in the face. However, when he goes to run after CM Punk, Punk actually punches him in the face, and then Jimmy and then Roman hits him with a super punch, and melee kind of ensues. We get security removing the Usos, and then as security is removing the Usos, Jay's yelling at Roman, who's still in the ring with Punk. He's like, take him out, and then Roman spears Punk and then throws Punk out of the ring, throws him through the announce desk, and we get just a beat down as CM Punk. And I don't know if you know, but it looked real as shit when he hit CM Punk with that the pole. Like, Punk hit that post hard with his face. I was like, I don't think there was no blocking it. Yeah, I don't think he was blocking that.
The build to WrestleMania is all shoot. You got to get real punches to the face. You got to really split your shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it got real. it got real quick.
That punch to Jay was real. That knocked it out of that.
Yeah. Punk definitely got rattled a few times, D Walker, for sure. But yeah, man, what'd you think? What are your questions of this whole segment?
So this was great. I thought this segment was what we needed because I think I asked this question last time, so we're gonna have to see what goes on because with the Randy and Cody, we had a clear line in the sand. Oh, he's the heel, he's the face. And I think today was another real clear line in the sand. Roman's heel and Punk is face, only because like D Walker pointed out during Punk's promo, he was getting a lot of like boos, you're old, and people were kind of agreeing with Roman a little bit. And it looks like, hey, Roman's, hey, Phil, you're not getting over. You have to be the face. Mm-hmm. Roman did a good job putting Punk over, for sure. He came out, he told Jay, get the hell out my ring. People didn't like that. Boo. Hey, he's down here for defending you and the family. You told him to get out. Boo this man. And then you have him jump in with his cousins and everything. And then you had Jay calling the shots, which we've never seen Roman take orders.
That's true. Roman
took orders. Today was special.
Roman, you're right. I didn't even think about that, but you're right.
He has never taken orders as long as I can remember. And you saw Jay say, hey, you know what to do. Get out there and smash him. Smash him again. You ain't done. Smash him. And you just saw Roman blindly taking orders. Like, it was like he was fucking Solo Sikoa or something, dog.
That's a great point. That's a great point. I didn't think about that.
I've never seen that. So, again, I'm really interested in this story because we've been calling Jay Little Roman. Jay has been acting a lot different. He came down and Punk was like, "What's he gonna do? Yeet me to death, everybody? Watch out for the heat."
Right.
There was no eating, there was no smiling. He came straight down and got in his face. It was business. It's a different Jay. We're seeing something here happen, ladies and gentlemen. It's the switch of a character, and it's done really good. And I never thought that Jay would be the one doing this fantastic work, but I mean, it's good. And if Jay pull off this whole new Roman Reigns character that they're trying to force onto us, I'm in for it, man. I am.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, that's a great point. And D Walker Zeus says it too. Yeah, I didn't even think about that angle of like, yeah, Roman's taking orders from Jay, like
told him to smash him, and then he paused, and then he turned around and snapped, and went right to work. And I was like, oh wait a minute, did you just because Roman was halfway out the ring. He was about to leave.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, yep. He was getting out.
Done here. We knocked him on his ass. We're done here. And he's like, nah, you ain't done. Get in there and smash him. Finish him. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then the crowd chanting one more time. It was like,
yes. And I thought for a second Roman was going to give it to him too one more time. Like he kind of
you know why he did it? Because he's the heel. The line is drawn. You don't do things that are going to put you over. He was going to be put over again if he went back and smashed him more because the crowd wanted. I'm not going to give you that. I'm going to come out here. I'm going to take orders from Jay. We're going to smash this guy. I'm going to do all the heel shit, and we now know who our heel is. We know who the, and it's Roman, and I'm here for it. And
great
Punk
point,
is now the underdog. Just like that, Punk is the underdog. Roman's getting the family back together with possibly a new leader, which is Jay.
Man, that would be crazy if they got like a new bloodline and Jay's like the leader of the new bloodline. Dude, that would be nuts. Boy, you got my brain spinning now, man. Yeah, I mean, hell of a show. Like we said it at the top, man. This was a hell of a Monday Night Raw. As far as like an overall rating for this show, man, I give this show like a 8, close to a 9. Like this was
jam packed.
What do you give it 1 to 10 there?
I give this one a solid 9. This was great.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is a great show.
This is right down there. It was good. This is what we needed. This is what we need every single show. I think this show only would have been better if the only way you could make it better if it was like a straight 2-hour show. Because I feel like there was a little bit of filler, but if they would have made this a straight 2-hour show, I mean, like this would be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, sure. I mean, honestly, like I said, and not that it was a bad match, but like the women's with the Kabuki and Lyra, like that was probably the worst part of the night, but that wasn't even that bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't even hating on it like that. Like it was like, hey, it was cool, whatever,
It was cool.
Favorite match of the night? What's your favorite match? I'll tell you mine.
Oh, it's so hard because I want to say Penta and Dom, but man, what Jevon did tonight was phenomenal. So I'm gonna have to give it to Jevon because I've never seen a lot of that shit that they were doing in Jevon. Jevon had the match of the night for me. Sorry. And it's close.
I give it to Penta and Dom. So we're in the same wavelength though, man. Like that Jevon match was just insane. Best segment was definitely Roman destroying Punk, in my opinion. That was my favorite segment of the night.
I think that was the one that I was most interested in as well,
sure,
especially with Jay Condo's shots.
For sure. So WrestleMania season is here, and we got a couple more matches now. So we got Roman and Punk, obviously. We have Brock and Oba. We got Liv and Steph, and we got Rhea and Jade. I don't know why I just skipped. I think that's it at this point, right? Am I missing anything? I think that's it at this point. Because they've been teasing like the Finn and Dom and, maybe Vision and all that stuff, but they haven't been anything official as at this point, I believe. So far with the card that we know, which matchup are you looking forward to the most? It's tough.
It is tough. Man, this every week, you know what it is? It's like Cody and Drew somehow make me say, "Oh, you know what?"
Cody Randy. I did forget to say Cody Randy.
Cody
I did forget to say Cody Randy. Yep.
every week, Cody Randy make me feel like, oh man, this is what I need to see. And then
And
Roman
we still don't know who's on the phone with Randy. We still don't know who's on
we
the phone with
still
Randy
don't know
yet.
who's on the phone. And then Punk and Roman pulled me back in, and I really want to see this one badly. So I don't. It's
But dude, not for nothing, it is between those two for me too. But then also Brock and Oba.
And then just
like I'm mad hyped for that too. Like
and it's Brock and Oba. That one. I'm just scared.
Dude, I'm hyped.
I'm scared that they're not gonna give me what I want. It's gonna be like a Brock Lesnar
like a squash.
Not a squash, but like not a good match. You know, like I'm just scared of not getting a good match. Like I feel like my expectations might be a little high. Like anytime like Brock comes back, it's never like at Mania, like it's never like a fucking 30-minute classic, right? It's like a 10-minute match, you know, because like Brock is so dominating in most of the matches. This one he won't be dominating, so I don't know if he even has the stamina to do a 15-20-minute match. I think it might get down to like 10 or less. I think it's gonna be like a no more than a 10-minute match with that one. So
a shorter one.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Like I was telling I forget what show. It might have been on the last show we actually did together too. Like I feel like low key, man. Like we were really worried about this Mania card, but this might shape up to be one of the best Manias like ever.
I hope so.
Like,
I hope so. I'm excited to see the rest of the.
They got the talent for it, right? They got the talent for it. They just got to figure out the story.
Yeah, the stories are what matters, right? Because that's why we watch, for the stories.
Yeah. I mean, that's what makes it matter more. You know what I mean? And that's what gets you more excited is when it gets personal and Punk's talking about Roman's, father, and Randy's listening to the voices in his head and busting open Cody. Like that's the kind of stuff that kind of hooks us in and why we love WWE, right? Like,
so
that's it.
Speaking of being real and hooking people in, did you see Grande Americano on AAA? I know you're a big AAA guy.
Absolutely.
I saw promo, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was getting a little emotional, man. Like they really love.
They love
that
him,
man.
Dude.
They love.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you
that man to the point where I'm watching him cut a promo. He's like in tears. And I'm like,
hey, speaking in Spanish and just so emotional. Like he's like, this is Mexico. Like this is for us. Like,
oh my god! And they cut to the crowd, and there's like bitches out there just crying, and I'm like, what is happening? There was people legit crying, and I'm just like, and he's just like, and I love. We need Rey Mysterio to translate on WWE RAW because there's a lot more Hispanics like speaking language, and I'm here for it. I just want to know what they're saying, and and Ray does a great job just like translating on AAA. But it was. I mean, he's cooking over there. He's like, I was getting emotional like listening to him talk, and I'm like, damn, like this. I don't know what he was doing before this, but he was like, man, just. I mean, I don't know who's under the mask, but whoever character he was before, I'm sure it was nothing to what it is now, and to get that type of love is insane.
And like the crazy thing is, we kind of spoke about it on our last show too. I think it was is like it's so different in America because the original Grande is more over here than the contemporary one.
And he came out
like it's so weird.
So the new Grande cut a promo and it was just as good, not tear crying good, but it was still a really good promo.
Right.
And the other two were there, I forget their names, and they cut promos really good as well. And then original Grande came out. He cut a really great promo. And he was like, I'm just going to talk to you in plain old English, and then got a big old pop. Just proceeded to go in and talk about, like, him being the one true Americano. It was really good work, man. And I'm just like, man, it's just so crazy. And he got cheered and celebrated out of the.
It's totally opposite. Like it's totally opposite with Mexico and United States. Like as far as like it's insane. So for those of you that do not watch AAA, El Grande Americano won the Rey de Reyes. So he won the sword, which is like a very prestigious thing in AAA. So he won it, and it was basically a celebration. They brought out some of the older guys that had won it in the past as well, and he like Hev was saying, man, he was very emotional. He was very honored, and like we all know it's Ludwig, who really has not gotten a great chance in the WWE. So like I can only imagine what this feels like for him. Like not only do you get a shot at like another company that's still within the WWE universe, but like he's like the man over there. like he's literally your Cody Rhodes, Randy, like that's him over there. Like they love him over there. So man, I feel like he's got to feel good about that, man. Like that's awesome.
I mean, you're breaking news. I didn't know that was Ludwig. Yeah, how we? Is that confirmed?
Yeah, if it is him, it's
Okay.
nice to see him like actually get some love. You know what I mean? So
If it is him, I mean, if it is him, he may be the greatest wrestler we have ever seen. You ever seen? Because he's a German pretending to be an American who's pretending to be Mexican, and
speaks fluent Spanish.
It speaks fluent Spanish. It shouldn't work on
Fluent.
paper. If you would have told me this guy was around, and if we were in the writing room,
like, hey, we're gonna get this German guy. We're gonna pretend he's American, but then he's also gonna be.
It's like, all right, fuck, guys. Chad broke his fucking arm, his neck, or whatever he broke. We need somebody to step in. I'll do it, and it's like, yo, what? You're German, dog. What are you gonna? I speak Spanish.
And then all of a sudden, he just starts speaking Spanish. He's like, no, I can speak shit. He just goes.
And he's like, fuck it.
Like, holy
we're
shit.
not doing anything. Imperial failed. We'll just go ahead and throw you Gunther's off to the races. Yeah, that's great. Good for him. Man. I'm happy for him. I'm genuinely happy for him. Like,
me too, man. Me too, man. Yeah, like it's awesome when, just in any walk of life, when someone dedicates that much, and these wrestlers, they're putting in a lot of work, and a lot of wrestling, a lot of WWE is just getting your shot. And then once you get your shot, capitalizing on it. So the fact that he got his shot and he's able to capitalize on it, man, like kudos. Good job. So yeah, man, anything else you want to talk about before we wrap up the show here?
No, that was it, man. I just wanted to talk about the AAA, and then I'm excited for it. I'm excited. We had a great show on Friday. I was able to make my first Friday, first Friday in a while, and then this show was great, man. I'm excited. We're in WrestleMania season. We're in full gear, baby, and I'm excited to see where we go from here.
Hell yeah. So well, I'll definitely be here for prediction wise, like for Mania.
Or who's on the phone? Any new predictions? Anything you feel like you're closer to cracking around here?
The phone thing, I've heard so many different theories about who's on the phone. I've heard everything from he's talking to himself, he's talking to the voices in his head, to Ric Flair, to The Rock, because I feel like a lot of people are leaning into that line he said about there's more than one family, assuming that it's someone in the wrestling family realm. But it could also just be. It could just also be as easy as what the hell? Oh, right? Sorry, I had. Yes, I took my AirPod out and music started playing real quick for a second. I was like, what the hell? So, I kind of feel like it's not going to be as big of a deal as people are thinking. I think if anything, it might just be Randy's dad. You know what I mean? Like if we're going to lean into the family line, it might just be his dad. You know what I mean? Like D Walker also said he's talking to the voices in his head, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm curious to see. Maybe we'll find out this week. Because here's the thing with the phone. It could lead to some really cool shit, or it could just be nothing. Kind of like the crate, right? Like the crate that Danhausen came out of.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Well, but when he came out, it was nothing, and then it turned into something.
Okay, as a fellow
that's not a hit on your city, bro.
I want to apologize to all the WWE.
That's not a hit on the city.
As a fellow Chicagoan, we booed. We booed the idea of what happened. We didn't boo Danhausen.
Exactly.
The idea of what,
exactly.
What the fuck it was.
Exactly.
That crate, looking back now, that crate was magical. That was.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And this phone call might turn into being magical, or it could just be a big nothing burger, and it's Grayson Waller on the phone. I don't know.
That'd be great.
Austin Theory's calling him. Austin, man. And just to kind of go back to that tag match.
That's your boy.
Yo, he is like, his acting's even bad in the ring.
Yeah.
Where he's like, come on! Like, it's like he's literally that saying that, like, the kids say, you're trying too hard, bro. Like, you're trying to, like, he's a try hard. Like, he's just trying way too hard. It's just like,
that was what Roman said.
Yeah.
Is that what kids are saying nowadays?
I guess not if Roman's saying it.
Oh, to be fair, he dyes his beard. Shout out.
He dyes his beard.
Shout out to everybody that dyes their beard.
Oh, that's man, crazy. But yeah, like, he's trying too hard. He's just trying too hard in the ring. But anyway, we got SmackDown on Friday, so I'll be looking forward to that. You off Friday? I'll be here. I'll be here on Friday.
I will be in Miami on Friday.
Hey, nice. Got a gig out there. Nice.
Well, yeah, I got a gig there on Saturday, but I'm also going for Miami Music Week. Music
nice.
Conference.
Yeah, I got to figure out next Monday night's Raw. I'm actually going to be in Pittsburgh for the Level Up DJ conference out there. Once again, we're working DJs out here. I don't do as many gigs myself, but I still have a lot of gigs. But I got my whole team that we work together. So shout out to my team, Sonic Entertainment, and all that. But we'll have to figure out next Monday. So I might have to tape that one or figure it out. But anyway, thank you so much, Hev, for taking the time to do this tonight. Really appreciate it. Came through, man. It would have just been myself talking to myself. So that wouldn't have been a good show. So I appreciate you coming through. Hev, shout out to D Walker. Shout out to everybody that chimed into the chat. BK Hizzo, the Clutch Duo. So shout out to all y'all. Appreciate you. And make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Please do all that. It really helps with the algorithms and all that kind of good stuff. Bring a friend. Bring a WWE friend. We love to take questions and comments and all that kind of stuff. So we appreciate it as we build this thing. It's just a lot of fun for us, guys. Hey, shout out to my man Chris. Yeah, my man Chris. I know him. Chris, I'll see you tomorrow. We're actually doing lunch tomorrow. So I'm going to see Chris tomorrow. Another WWE fan. So, all right. Until next time, Friday night. We'll see you then. Peace.